Hey yo, Hylians! My name is Tycholera, and you're watching The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time on our adventure, we ventured into the Fire Sanctuary and obtained the third and final sacred flame. And now look at what our sword has become. Fee also recommended that we head back to the sanctuary in the Elden Forest. In the Faron Woods region, the sealed grounds, because now we have all three sacred flames. So this episode, we're gonna be doing just that. We're gonna be heading that direction. So yeah, that's the last sacred flame, guys. We've come quite a ways. It's pretty great, honestly. I'm stoked that we've come this far. But yeah, so we're going to be heading back to the Faron region. We're going to be ignoring any potential side quests up in Skyloft for right now, because there are a couple of things that because we're just going to go straight here for now, and then we'll take care of those afterwards. So don't worry, we will get to them, but we will just take care of those after this is done, because I want to get this taken care of and out of the way, because why not, you know? Well, we do in fact want to get to the sealed grounds, so that's probably a pretty good place to start. And oh, I missed this place. I said it when we were getting the Whoa! Lots of monsters, run! I said it when we were getting the Ow, holy jeez, they're everywhere! Man, I can't even get a single thought out with these guys. I said it when we were getting the water basin from the water dragon. We've been in a desert and a volcano. It's nice to see a little color, you know? But, yeah. I'm just gonna awkwardly hop forward because it's fun that way, you know? Well. Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt. The sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Tycholera. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. It is a divine power left to us by the gods of old, the same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power now flowing through the sword you carry, or through you and the sword you carry. Come, Tycholera, you must now open the gate of time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the gate of time with a skyward strike, and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal and show the gate your sword's power. No, I fear the seal has given way once again. That terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. It is likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate, so it goes. Tycholera, you must imprison the beast once again. Alright, bring it on! This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. Well, what are we waiting for? I'm heading out there! It seems like Groose has a little bit of something to show us. Don't you think? Hey, Tycholera! Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Groosinator! Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? It's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. Here, check it out! First, I got all the fences cluttering the area out of the way. Then I laid down rails for her to run on, all by myself, of course. I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this, you know? Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shots, and I'll put a hurtin' on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are, you're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bombs to the body. Hang on, though. That monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I gotta make before she can move on the rails I've put down. I'll call out when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off the beast. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, we got another one of them. So, just like before, we're gonna hop all the way back down to the bottom. And the big evil avocado reawakens. This time with a little more red. And also arms. Because you gotta love arms. Who doesn't love arms? It's an okay game. I gotta admit, I'm suddenly talking about ARMS like the video game now. I gotta admit, ARMS it's alright. It's one of those games that I enjoy playing with friends, but I wouldn't buy myself. I hope it knows how to catch because my machine... Anyways, he's gonna tell us a little bit about the, his new weapon here. Oh, jeez. And as you can see, he now has freaking electric feet while he walks, because that's fair. Ow! I freaking hate this guy. He's a jerk. Oh yeah, and he has arms now. Remember that? So, once again, the same rules as before apply as before, just as they used to. I'll explain it. The same rules apply if the imprisoned gets to the top of the wall. He'll, you know, destroy everything. Anyway, so as you can see, the Grusinator is what it's called. It will launch bombs at the imprisoned, and it'll kind of make him stumble a little bit, and he will stop holding on to the ow. He'll stop holding onto the wall when you use it. So that's something important to note. And now he's on the ground. But you do have to get around his arms, which is a challenge. My only recommendation, you gotta hop down to a level below him and then run up. That's the easiest way to do it. And then you just hammer it into his skull a few times. You know, like before. And yes, we do have to do this 3 times because, you know, why wouldn't you? So, as you just noticed, Grus, when it takes him a second to reload his bombs, but when he does, he'll shout down to you, and every time you launch a bomb at the imprisoned, it will temporarily stun him for a few seconds. So it just gives you a good chance to run up and slash away at his toesies. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know a really good way to do this fight very well without taking a ton of damage because his feet are now electric. So I just recommend just kind of, you know, just soak it up and you'll be fine. I mean, you're going to take damage during this fight, so just, no. Oh geez, he went further down than I expected him to. Crap. Come here, you big lug. Alright, we made it. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. So this one can be harder, but can also be a little easier depending on what you're, how well, basically a few things. One is kind of how well you handle the Grusinator. Because if you can use the Grusinator to your advantage like a ton to really wail on it. Like, and Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I feel like... Oh. Thanks, game. Okay, he's gonna hop back up. And, oh, right. He's got to do this first. I forget he has to do this first. So, yeah. Just like before, he's got all of his stuff. So, and it is the same fight 3 times. Like, it's exactly what you'd expect, just 3 times, and... Yeah, I don't know. This one, I feel like, is probably the hardest of the 3, just because his arms are hard to... Ow. His arms are kind of hard to deal with sometimes, and the fact that he now shocks you when he walks is also a nuisance. And as you can see, I didn't get to him in time, so the Grucinator's not helping much either. Jeez, I cannot get around this guy. Okay, we got the Grucinator back. Dang, he's much closer than I would like him to be. Okay. But this should be the end of him, I think. Once we run up here... It's just these 3 left. And now he's gone on the ground. Now we just have to go and slap him. Yeah. I don't have a whole lot to say about this fight. It's just the imprisoned. Again. 1, 2, 3. And that's it for him. For now. Dang, how long does it take for you to die? Now, Tycholera, strike the sealing spike with a skyward strike and restore the seal, quickly. And just like before, we have to slice our sword properly in order to add the seal. And that's it for him, for now. Nice work there, Tycholera. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me. But no need to thank Bruce. I know I saved your tail. Now, let's get to that gate of time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. Yeah, who'd have thought Bruce is actually being useful? It's kind of awesome, actually. He's not being the self-centered jerk we've come to know and love. So, in case you were wondering, you can run up to the top and just kind of run all along the tracks of the Grucinator, in case you wanted to. I don't think there's anything up there for you, but you can if you want. It's an option. It seems you are successful in imprisoning the monster once again. You have my thanks, Tycholera. As do you, Bruce. I do not wish to dwell... Oh, this is still her. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened to if you two hadn't been here. You give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Tycholera, you must wonder what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but to suffice to say, it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it in this prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source, or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a skyward strike. Come on already, charge that sword of yours with the sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time! Right on, Granny! Indeed. Now, Tycholera, go to the gate. Let's hope we don't get interrupted this time.